It's March 24th, 2015, and I'm sitting here talking with my grandson, Nathaniel. How you doing today, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good. I understand you have some plans up here in your head for some kind of a fancy resort you're going to build when you grow up.
Yeah.
What's it like? What's it for?
Well, the resort is for a place where I know a lot of kids that they go to a laser tag place, and you go in and you're having so much fun, and then it feels like 20 seconds later you're done, you know? They don't give you a ton of time.
It's like time passes quickly when you're having fun.
Yeah, just like that. So I've created in my mind, a hotel resort that you can go in and you can play laser tag in a huge arena for as long as you want.
Really?
Yeah, for the whole day.
Cool. Well, now, where did this idea come to you? How did you figure it out the first time?
Well, there was this book, and I don't remember who it was by or what's the name of it, but it was about these kids that go into the forest every day and play paintball, and somebody steals their forest, and they have to hit them with paintballs to get them out, you know? There's a big game that they have to do.
Yeah. Well, where do you envision building this resort?
I'm not really sure, but I'm going to try to get somewhere by the seaside, so because the laser tag for the grown-ups, not all the grown-ups are going to want to go in there and play laser tag for hours and hours. So they could just come out by the sea and on the beach and play there, you know?
How big of a place will this be?
Really, really big, I'm imagining, because we would need to have hotel rooms for the whole place, and we'd need to have the laser tag area.
How many hotel rooms do you think it would have?
Well, I'd probably add in, what's usually the average for hotel rooms?
Well, I mean, a small hotel might be 80 to 100 rooms, and a big hotel might be 600 rooms.
I'll probably have about maybe 400 rooms to start, and then once I get going real good, I'll start adding in more.
Okay, cool. And it'll be somewhere by the seashore.
I'm trying to get that.
Yeah.
It'll be more expensive, but...
Yeah. Well, now that brings up a good point. What will it cost? What do you think it'll cost for a room in the hotel and meals and time in the laser tag arena?
Probably around like $1 million, maybe. Even.
Holy mackerel!
I don't know.
You mean, I'm not to build it. I mean, for when somebody comes there to visit.
Oh, I thought you meant to build it.
Yeah, I can see how it could cost $1 million to build it.
Okay.
But I'm talking about if somebody comes to be a guest at your hotel, what's it going to cost them for a room and to play laser tag in the arena?
What's usually the average for like Disney World? Or?
Well, Disney World's pretty expensive. I mean...
Probably make it like half of that then.
Yeah, I think some of the rooms at Disney World are like $300 or $400 a night.
Wow.
And that's just for the room. You still have to go get your food and stuff, and you're going to have this big fancy laser tag arena. Well, let's talk about the laser tag arena for a minute. How big will it be? How many people can play laser tag all at the same time?
Well, I'm going to try to have it about like half a mile long this way.
Wow.
And then 1/4 of a mile wide.
That's huge.
Yes, and on each side, on the corners, there's going to be the 4 castle kind of things. The 4 castles are red, blue, yellow, and green.
Now, is this an indoor arena or an outdoor arena?
Indoor.
Indoor arena, so you can play in any kind of weather.
Yes, and right in the middle is a black castle, which is very hard to attack because only 18 and ups are allowed to go join the black team.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it's in the middle, so you could get attacked from all sides, you know?
Wow. Well, now, is your hotel going to have restaurants for people to eat?
Well, there's going to be a very large restaurant right in the lobby area, but I'm also going to have a viewing area where there's huge glass panels kind of by the roof where you can go up there and watch everybody. And on the backs of that, there'll probably be a few cafes up there.
Oh, well, that sounds nice. Up on the roof. Well, that's pretty cool.
Probably get like a Starbucks in there and stuff. McDonald's maybe.
So you're going to have to put this somewhere where the weather's nice all year round, huh?
Probably.
This, if you're going to have outdoor viewing and outdoor cafes, that's not going to work very well in Ohio in the wintertime, is it?
Oh, I meant like viewing the laser tag area.
Yeah, that's I understand. But is that going to be outside or is that also inside?
That's also inside.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe we don't have to put it in Florida. All right. Where will the parking lot be?
Probably right in front. I'm going to do one of those things where probably there's 2 pillars and then the building will be right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so you drive in
Yeah.
and you get your bags out and then drive out and find a parking space.
I see. Kind of like a big, just like a big hotel where you could drive up to the entrance door and the concierge will be there to take your bags, and you might even have valet parking.
Yeah.
You know what valet parking is? Valet parking is where you just give the keys to somebody and he takes your car and parks it for you.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I figured you did.
But, you know, whenever I make this, it's 2015 now, but, you know, when it's like 2040 or whatever when I make this, you know, there might be more advanced technology, things might cost more and all that.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. There might be some technology available to you then that we can't even think about now.
Yeah, maybe like robot,
Yeah,
you know, that run the whole place.
could be. Could be. Certainly you're going to have a lot of computers to run the hotel and the restaurants and the laser tag arena.
Yes, with all the technology inside there.
Mm-hmm. Now, will this be a place where people can just come and just play laser tag, or do you plan to have it organized into teams and contests, and to see who's the best laser tag people? And
Well, probably teams, maybe some contests, but you have to register yourself. You'll get in the computer and you can earn credits to buy better laser tag guns.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that by the year I do this, there's going to be some kind of technology, like kind of a screen, kind of visor thing. So when you're firing a laser tag gun, if you have the visor on, it'll look like you're firing a real gun.
Oh, okay. Kind of a virtual reality thing.
Yeah, like the actual gun will look the same, but you'll see kind of bullets coming out of it.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
And-
It'll look and feel like a real gun, but it's really just laser tag.
Yeah.
Nobody gets hurt that way.
Yeah.
Well, now, I don't know a lot about this. What is the difference between laser tag and paintball?
Well, laser tag, you have guns and it's lasers. You hit their vest and some things happen. Like, I'm not really sure of all the technology and all, but you hit your laser against their vest or head or anything, and it gives you a couple of points,
I see.
And paintball, you fire actual paintballs
I
at somebody
gotcha.
and it hits them and makes a splat and
You
they're
got a
out.
big splat of paint all over you.
Yeah, and it hurts.
Yeah, that's not as cool as laser tag, though, is it? I think laser tag sounds like it'd be more fun. It's certainly more high tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you think it might be like 2040 when you build this?
Maybe.
That'd be 25 years or 35 years from now.
Yeah.
No, 25 years from now. You'll be, how old will you be in 25 years?
35?
35 or so? Yeah. Well, that'd be about the right time.
Yeah, I'm thinking 35 might be when I'm absolutely done with it and the whole thing's ready and everything.
Well, now let me ask you a key question. Where are you going to get the money to do this? How are you going to earn the money that it'll take to build this if it's going to cost $1 million?
Investments,
Investments.
I'm hoping.
Well, now that's a pretty good idea. Good investments are always a good money maker.
Maybe I'll get some other people to invest in me. I'll try.
You'll have to make up a business plan, and you have to find a way to share your vision. Right now, you have a picture in your head of what this place is going to look like, don't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah. You have to be able to put that vision into a computer or on paper somehow. It might take an artist, but if it's a good vision, that would be kind of neat. What's this hotel going to look like? Is it going to have a fancy special look that would be just unique to your laser tag hotel?
I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
But, when we get in 2040 or whatever, the modern hotels might look a lot different
Well, yeah.
than the modern hotels now.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. They might look a lot different. What else about this hotel do I need to know?
Well, you all have cards that you have on your belt, and you can put a necklace around it so nobody steals it,
Mm-hmm.
And you can swipe it on a computer,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll tell you all the guns you have owned and sold and have, how many credits you have, and everything.
So you've got this all computer-wise. You've got this pretty well figured out.
Yeah.
So people can play it without having to actually put money in their pocket. They can just swipe the card.
Yeah, but if you really want credits now, you can go to, it might be called, I might call it something different than an ATM, like kind of a pun kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
But-
now that's a good question. I didn't ask you. What are we going to call this place? Do you have a name for it?
I have made a name, but it's already been taken by a video game,
Oh, boy.
and so they might sue me or something.
What was that name?
Battlefield.
Battlefield. Well, between now and 2040, you'll have to come up with another name.
Probably. Or I
Yeah.
could buy it from them.
Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Is Battlefield a video game that people play today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe you can call yours the World of Laser Battles or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some cool name that people could identify with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and all of this right now is just up here in your head.
I've written it down in some places,
Okay.
but this will be a good source.
Yes, it will, and we'll have to think about getting an artist involved to draw a picture of what you envision this huge laser arena to look like, what colors we're going to use.
Yeah.
And if it's going to have fancy lighting, today with the LED lighting, you can make lighting do crazy weird things, and that
Yeah.
might be exciting too. If somebody scores a hit on a laser on a contestant, makes lights go off and bells ring and all kinds of stuff happen when somebody scores a hit.
Yeah. I'm thinking about every day, and at probably 2 o'clock, there's two things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
It happens every other day. One day, it happens that everyone, the whole place, all the lights turn off, and everyone's vests, helmets, and guns all turn white, like glowing white,
Okay.
And so it's kind of like 500 flashlights running around the place. And then everyone fires at each other. It's a free-for-all, You shoot everyone you see.
Mm-hmm.
And then every day, and then the next day, every day at 2 o'clock, what happens is everyone's visors, belts, and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Their guns and vests and visors and helmets all turn white. But there's one team whose colors stay the same. And everyone attacks that team.
Holy mackerel. So you could be really outnumbered if you were on the team where your color didn't change.
Yeah.
You could have 500 people shooting at you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that'll be interesting. And it happens every day at 2.
Yeah, it's every other day. Like one day everybody versus each other, and the other day everybody versus one team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do you rotate the teams? I mean, every other day when you have everybody shooting at one team, it's not going to be the same team every day, right?
Yeah, that'd be hard. It would probably be like blue, red, yellow,
Yeah.
black, or something like that, green.
Okay. All right. Well, guests, facilities like this, the food and enjoyment of dining is very important. Where do you figure you'll find your head chef? Have you given that any thought?
No.
Well, you better start thinking.
Chef Ramsay.
Chef Ramsay. Well, now they're setting your sights pretty high. He might be too old by 2040 to come cook in your restaurant, but you need to find a guy like that,
Yeah.
because the people that are going to come to this probably have a lot of money,
Yeah.
and they're going to be used to fine food.
Yes.
Maybe McDonald's might be okay for a snack,
Yeah.
but for the evening meal, got to have a good chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably there'll be a buffet in there. Probably just a big buffet.
Okay. Can anybody come here? You don't have to qualify. Anybody can come. and
Anybody can come as long as they have enough money to register and all.
There you go. Will you have separate areas for small children,
Yes.
like people that are Catherine's age?
I will probably have a probably 5 and under.
Yeah.
But then 6, then probably like 8 and under all have to be under adult supervision in the big arena. But 5 and under can go in a fairly small room, probably like a sixth of a mile,
Sure.
all on each side.
Do you envision having a big tournament leading up to a final championship of some kind?
Maybe I might get like separate small teams of friends that go into a small room versus another team of friends, and they just blast each other till at least one person on one team is still standing. That's not that hasn't been hit once.
Yeah. Have you ever done laser tag yourself? Are there tricks of the trade to keep from getting hit?
Sometimes what you can do is the place where you can get hit is on your gun and you just cover it with your hand.
Oh.
But I'm going to make it so that you can get hit on your vest and on your head and pretty much everywhere. And also the lives of how many you have. What you can do is you have, you start out with probably 1,000 lives.
Okay.
Each time you get hit, a life goes away. And when you have 0 lives, you fire really slow. Even if it's like a laser machine gun, you just go big. You go really, really slow. And so you can buy lives with credits or money.
Now, when you have lots of lives, how fast will the laser fire?
Just regular speed. Well, depending on which gun it is. Like if it's a bazooka, it's not going to fire fast. But because it doesn't do that.
Yeah, it fires a huge blast every once in a while.
Yeah.
Not very often. Yeah, okay. Now, will there be things in this arena for people to hide behind and crawl around? I mean, it's not just a big open room, is it?
Yeah, there's going to be things for like kind of fake rocks maybe.
Yeah.
Fake hills. Maybe some fake trees even.
So you have a little, you sort of simulated being outdoors in the woods or in a battlefield or something like that.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's not just a big open cornfield.
That'd be weird.
Yep. I'm going to play laser tag in the cornfield. I'll tell you what, this sure sounds interesting. And the target date is 2040, huh? Or somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2039, 2041 maybe.
Well, I hope I'm around to see that.
That'd be cool.
I'm going to be pretty old by then.
Yeah.
You might have to get me out there in a wheelchair. But I sure would like to be around to see the opening of whatever we call this place, the world of laser tag or battlefield with lasers or something. Well, this being March of 2015, my buddy Nathaniel's got a lot of time to figure this out.